Today, I'm gonna be surviving 99 nights in the forest with no base. Now, usually, I'm the guy who makes the very huge bases, but today we're doing the opposite because I'm gonna have to survive 99 nights, but I can't use my fire for protection. Obviously, I do need to level up my fire to get the kids and even need to get a bunch more materials to get the beds, but every night I am not allowed in my base. I have to be outside, out and about, and basically fight for my life. So let's go ahead and get started with getting our fire up to level 3. Try to get the first kid as soon as possible. And we're going to see just how hard this is, because if I die, I'm not going to revive myself. If I die and I have to restart. So I have to be very, very careful. We already got fire level 2. All right, this should be enough to get me to fire level 3 and also get me the map. Now I do want to get the sundial as soon as possible because I can't exactly tell what time of day it is. But for now, I'm just going to stay outside the base because I do feel like it might turn nighttime pretty soon, so we're just gonna drop our wood outside the base. Our saplings already outside the base, and we're just gonna collect as much stuff as we can through the night because day 1 should be decently easy. There are animals, but then again, the deer won't kill me. He'll spawn by my base and stare at my base, but we won't be in it tonight. And like always, there is a basketball court, so as soon as I drop off this coal, I'm gonna show you guys what it's like to be the best basketball player in the game. Steph Curry actually learned from me by watching my Roblox videos. He just used the time travel machine to do it. And right here, backwards jump shot, boom, there we go, pretty much right in the hoop. You saw that, right? I'm pretty sure you saw that. Even it's coming back. It wants to be scored a second time. There we go. Actually, wait, hold on. Is that? I think I just missed. I think that's the first shot I've ever missed in my entire career. I'll be right back, guys. I have to go apologize to Steph Curry. Got the old flashlight and some kunai. That'll be useful. We also got a church really close to the base. I'll get a med kit, and there's 2 bandages and another med kit back there. Don't mind if I do. That'll actually help me to survive this challenge because if I die, I die. So the bandages and medkits will come in clutch. I will be using them as much as possible. There have been times where I wanted to save my bandages or medkit just to die. So I'm going to try to be smarter with this run. We also got a chest right here. This is actually known as the spear chest because I said so. And oh, would you look at that? This actually is a spear. It's just a ranged spear with 6 spear bullets, if you didn't know. All right, it's turning daytime. We have the katana, so I can actually get the first kid tonight or today. And we're already going to be doing pretty good. We got the wolf pelt already. That's good. Excuse me, sir. Please hop in the sack. I am very polite. I am a very good parent to my children. And we got the good sack. See, I had an apartment sack, but now we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom sack with 15 slots. Going on the market for $750,000, and I already have a cash buyer. But let me get the bunny foot. There we go. Now that'll get us the good axe, and then this should get us the spear. There we go. All right, we're sitting already pretty good. Actually, you know, I just realized we don't even need the spear. I have the katana. I also have a ton of food from killing bunnies and a wolf. So far, everything's going pretty smoothly. It'd probably go a lot harder later on. I didn't even have the deer spawn on me because the deer won't try to kill you on the first day. But let's try to keep this streak going. I want to go get some fuel. I want to get some scrap, get some good things going, and basically ask Deer Blocks if he will be very kind to me this evening. I also do need the sundial. I do want to use that. We also found the stronghold over here, top right of the map. Probably won't need to use it, but we'll see. Okay, night is approaching, so I'm just going to drop my stuff outside of the camp. I don't want to head in there and then it just switch night on me. So we'll put everything right here, and today is the first day that the deer can actually spawn. So I'm just gonna be looting and hopefully we'll be fine. And they already spawned on me, so I have to loot because I do want to be fast with this challenge, and Deer Blocks is very slow on the first few days, so we'll just shine the light at him if he gets too close. We also got 2 fuel canisters right next to each other. That is what we'll need to get fire level 4. I'm gonna go charge my flashlight with the fireflies. Okay, good. He's stuck on the door or on the tree, and he should have despawned by now, so we're good now. Just get some more loot. We're already good enough to get fire level 4, but I can't head back into the base just yet. All right, we have 4 fuel canisters now. We're sitting pretty on fuel. Heading back to the base because it's morning. And then I think we should just get the sundial. Just get that out of the way so I know what time it is. Usually I have my Apple Watch that cost me $3,000, and I actually did a buy in 4, but now I'm in $3 trillion of consumer debt. But with this, we should be fine. It only costs 5 scrap, and I think that's the equivalent to about $5 US. Don't ask me how I know that though. Okay, crafted bench 2, sundial, regular bed, and compass. So now we can tell what time of day it is, and we can be a little bit closer to the edge with how long we stay on our base, but not too close because sometimes it is a little off. But now, actually, let me go get the second kid. We want to get these multipliers going fast. I don't know if I'll be able to bring her back to the base in time, but we could try. Wait, what in the... Oh, dude. Okay, we got some bad luck. I can kill the wolves, so that'll, I guess, save us a little bit of time when we come back. But the second kid is in the wall. I don't like how that happens. I think it's actually happened happen more frequently than normal. Maybe they changed it, I'm not sure, but we'll just take this food for right now. As well as the alpha wolf pelt. That should help us to get the giant sack, which will be pretty helpful, especially looting at night. If we're gonna loot at day and night, we're gonna need a lot of space for our items. But for right now, everything is on easy mode. What you're seeing right now, this is the easiest part of the challenge. It'll only get harder as the days go by, especially on the days when the deer is gonna be hungry. All right, night's approaching. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some wood and then leave it by the base for the old bed. Now, one thing that's important to know for this challenge is that the closer you are to the base, or at least from my experience, the less likely the deer is to spawn. So because I'm just getting some wood right now, the deer hasn't spawned yet. That or I'm getting very lucky. All right, next day. I think we actually might be able to get the old bed and the good bed. Yeah, okay, get the crafting bench 3, then the old bed. Now we just need 5 more wood for the good bed, which we can actually get right here. And there we go. Okay, so that's gonna bring up our multiplier a lot, which means 2 things. We're gonna survive less nights, which sounds like a good thing, but we will also be going to the harder nights faster, which is technically also a good thing, but the deer will be a lot more rampant. Now, I do want to get that poison spear, but we're probably fine with a katana. Now I just need to get fuel, because I do want to expand the base or the fire and finally get the second and third kids probably at the same time, which means I will need a rifle, or I can use my kunai. I'll probably just end up doing that. Dude. Nah, I don't even want to explain I got stuck on a tree and a wolf jumped on my head. That was insane. I am wailing in disbelief. That is my body. I am bewailing my own death. But let me try again, and I'm gonna be a lot more careful. I can't have large groups of animals chasing me, because that's what led to that. There were a bunch of wolves chasing me, and I thought I could just run away from them, but yeah, it's not that easy. All right, we got fire level 3 and the map actually really fast. I'm gonna see if we can get the first kid before day 2, and then I guess just trying to get the old bed and the bunny foot. All right, got the key. We do need the wolf pelt too, because I'm not playing lumberjack, and we didn't get it from here, which is a little time consuming, because now we'll have to go get one on our own, or not on our own, but pretty much from another place where it's not so easy to get. And I'm 1 shot. I am 0 shot. I don't know how I'm alive. Okay, there we go. We got the pelt. Let me bring this back and some food. I'm not trying to die already. All right, but first kid's safe. We got the wolf pelt. Now we just need the bunny foot, and then I guess just getting wood for the old bed. And we already got bunny foot. Second try. This is going really good. Now let's get that wood. Night is approaching, so pretty much all night tonight just grabbing wood. All right, pelt traders here. Let me quickly get a good sack and axe, and with that we'll put all of our wood in the crafting bench, which will give us the old bed. We only need a little bit more wood and some scrap, and we can get the regular bed and the crafting table, which we'll need for the regular bed. So far everything is going really good, really smoothly, but then again, Deer Blocks is quite the house guest. He is not very friendly. Night's approaching. Gotta do this really fast. We have some fuel that'll get us to fire level 4. There we go. And now during the night we'll go get the second kid. I haven't placed my old bed down yet though, so let me do that. I don't want to place a regular bed. That might be cutting a little too close. So let's just, yeah, that would have been too close. So let's go get the second kid, and then we'll have the second kid and regular bed tomorrow. All right, deer did spawn on us pretty early. It is still only day 2, so he's gonna be a little slow, so I'm gonna try to use a flashlight here and then quickly pick up the steak. Now I do need to be careful. I don't have a single bandage on me, and there are 10,000 wolves. Dude, why are there so many wolves right here? We have a dog park. It's lit, dude. Okay, that is why are there's actually an influx of wolf immigration in this country. I cannot believe it. Here's a stronghold. That's good to know. And my flashlight's about to die, dude. If I survive this, I will be surprised. Okay, I used the stronghold as a barrier between the deer and I'm gonna start heading back to the base. He should despawn, and if I am closer to the base, I think he just respawned. He sounds a little close. Okay, there we go. We're all actually alive somehow. That was a little crazy, but we're good. Now let me get the stuff that I need. We have the second kid and we have a lot of food. Get the regular bed. We can also get the next crafting bench, and I just need 6 more scrap and we can get the good bed. So let me do that real quick. All right, I think we're at about where we were last time. Got the sundial, compass, and I need more scrap. I probably should have built a good bed first, but at least the sundial will let me know when I need to be back home, and then I'll get that scrap really fast. All right, we got the scrap. We also got 2 fuel canisters, 3 fuel canisters. That's good. Bandages, more fuel. That's good. Now I actually don't have too much time to make it back to the base, but hopefully I'll be able to make it. Get that good bed, get that multiplier going faster. I don't know if we're gonna make it. It's man, 13 seconds. I'm gonna have to do this ridiculously fast. I have my hand over the F key. Do this. Craft the good bed. Boom. Bam, place it there, run out of the base. And we did it just in time. Okay, so that gets us the multiplier. And now I'm gonna go loot a little bit more. Now, because we're not gonna have too many raids, at least not soon, I'm gonna head over to the Stronghold to get the cultist gems, and hopefully that'll allow us to get the giant bed faster. And it'll actually give me something good to do during the night. Or actually, wait, I can't even get it yet. I forgot. You have to wait until the day after the first raid, like a minute into that day or something, and you'll have that unlocked. Got a strong flashlight and armor. That'll actually help quite a bit with this challenge, because wolves, and especially a lot of them, maybe even bears later on, that's probably the #1 thing I have to worry about. Like right now, 2 wolves chasing me does not make me feel safe, so I'm gonna try to lose them by getting them stuck and then going up here. And I do have to be careful. I don't want to die again. I died early last time. That's not that bad. But if I die on day 74, I will be clinically dead. I will be brain dead. I will be heart dead. The only organ that's still gonna work is my spleen, and I don't even know what that does. All right, I think we have enough fuel for fire level 5. Yeah, there we go. Eat some of this food here. Now I do need farm plot, so that's the next thing I'm gonna make. All right, get a farm plot, and then I need 2 more wood, and that'll get us a crock pot. So actually, with this is going good. We're gonna have food settled. We won't need anything more for food, at least when our farm plots start growing. And during tonight, I can just go get the 3rd kid since we just upgraded the fire. So seems like everything's going pretty good right now, but no matter how many beds or kids I get, I cannot use my base for protection, so it'll be hard all the way through. All right, we found the 3rd base, or the 3rd dungeon. We use our kunai. Gotta make sure I be extremely careful that I don't get stuck on anything while being chased by 3 animals, especially 2 bears. That will kill me pretty much instantly. All right, but we're good. Get the 3rd kid and a mythic chest, or ruby chest. I gotta stop calling it a mythic chest. With, that's weird, an empty chest. We got the gem of the forest fragment. That's fine, but I don't know. This must be some kind of glitch in the game. There's just nothing out of these chests anymore. Hey, there we go. Okay, we got a strong axe. That is statistically better than what we got out of that mythic chest, which will not be named. Got another church back here. Bunch of band. Oh, dude, what in the world? That is my worst nightmare. Dude, why? Wow, okay. I have to be careful out here. They can just come out of nowhere. Oil barrel, that's very nice. We will need that. Now I am out of here for one-way first class ticket. Spirit Airlines. I don't even think Spirit Airlines has a first class, and if it does, I have no idea why, and I'm gone. We do have quite a bit of stuff now, too, so we're gonna bring this back to the base and see what we can do. I also do need to take care of this raid. We're only on day 18 as well. Deer shouldn't be ridiculous difficult, but all right, our fire is close to level 6. Not there yet. Squid Kid is back at the base. Now we're just getting more fuel, and I need food. Okay, I don't think I have time, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have to eat raw food, or maybe a bunch of carrots and grapes. And the owl is here. Hey man, I missed you. You're my best friend, man. The owl might be a little bit easier, but then again, if I have a bunch of animals already chasing me, that is good game. Now I do need to be careful out here. We're pretty far out in the map. I do need the loot out here, but I also would prefer not to die out here. I want my funeral to be in a nice level 6 campfire and not out here. You know what? Maybe one day if I get married, I will have my wedding in 99 Nights in the Forest. I think that all girls dream of having that kind of wedding. I actually don't know a single girl who hasn't told me that she wants her wedding to be in 99 Nights in the Forest since 5 seconds ago, which statistically means that it's gonna happen. All right, we managed to survive that night. The owl might have been a little bit easier than the deer, but we'll have to see. And also, basketball court means we have to learn to be Stephen Curry. Bang a boom. All right, that went in. Also, quick tip, because I just did it. If you need to get out of the backside of a barn, don't worry about going out this door and then all the way around. If you just jump at the right time, you can squeeze through that window. And there's an oil barrel full as well. We should be good to get fire level 6 when we get back to the base. Now, it's probably insanely dangerous to go get the 4th kid at night, so we're not just gonna do what we did like we did with the 3rd kid. I'm actually gonna be careful. All right, here we go. This will give us the fire level 6. Or actually, it won't. Very close though. Probably use this wood to do it. And there we go. Now, this is an issue. I was not paying attention to the info that you usually see at the top, and the deer is hungry tonight. So I think I have a genius idea, and I am not gonna be taking the deer to a restaurant because I don't think he's that type of hungry. I hear him. I don't see him though. I promise you, if he's on the roof, I'm gonna lose it. You better not. If you're on the roof, I'm gonna lose it, man. Oh, what in the world? He got stuck in between the trees. Okay, that's actually a good thing for me. We're gonna stay in this base and hopefully not die. That is actually preferable to death, if you didn't know that. Okay, tonight we got pretty lucky. Deer got stuck. There was a tower right here. So we're good. But that is the first sign that things are gonna get a little more difficult. Now, let me head back to the base and we'll try to go get the fourth kid. Let me also grab some food too. So that way, we should be chilling. All right, let's get the fourth kid. And then after that, we'll go get the stronghold so that we can get the giant bed as fast as possible. And so far, everything's going pretty good. We're doing really good at getting these multipliers. But then again, the more multipliers we have, the faster we get to the harder days. I'm gonna use my kunai and then my rifle because I want to get this done fast. And there's always 6 bears here who like to stand on top of each other and make tower of bears. Nice. I'm always aiming for the headshots so we save as many as possible. All right, last one. There we go. No bear pelt, surprisingly, but we'll be fine. All right, we got Morningstar, leaving that behind. I do not want it. Oil barrel up there. Glad we can see that. Can I jump for it though? I can. Engine, fuel canister. Now let's head back. Okay, I don't know actually if I'm gonna make it. I have 14 seconds and I'm not that close. So actually, we're not gonna be getting the fourth kit tonight, but what we can do instead is go get a stronghold. All right, there we go. Now we're a little low on health, so I'm definitely gonna use a bandage. We do want to be very careful to not die. But now we got a mythic chest. We have enough cultist gems to get a giant bed, and we have the fourth kid too. And we finally got something out of a mythic chest or a ruby chest, which is very nice. All right, everything's looking good. We have so much scrap. Let me just grab this wood back here, and we should have enough or close to enough for the giant bed. And then that'll be our multipliers done. Now we have to think of plans for survival or just have fun with a deer. We'll see which one it is. All right, craft and bench 4, and we can get the giant bed. That is perfect. We have the max multiplier now, all 4 beds, all 4 kids, and let me get the giant tech too. Things are going very, very good, but they can always be worse. Never forget that. Be humble and try not to die to deers. That last option doesn't really apply in real life. Well, technically it does, but like if you're getting that close to a deer, I think you're just kind of wanting to die. All right, we have 4 seconds left. Put our food in there. Get me out of the base. All right, so we have food and we have the max multiplier. Now we got to figure out how we're going to survive this night. Deer already spawn pretty fast, but we have a tower right there, so we're good. Now I'm wondering, this is a very stupid idea, but I'm all about stupid ideas because I actually graduated from Barvard. Can you bring the deer up the stairs with you? Please tell me you can bring him up the stairs with you. Bro, if I could, hold on, maybe if I do something like this, get him to come sideways. Hold up, you can do it. You can actually bring the deer up. Let me use a bandage. All right, what in the, how'd that wolf get up here? Hold up, it's actually working. I'm not even kidding. Dude, I'm bringing the deer all the way up. That's a fat joke. Hold up. Okay, he fell down. I thought I was gonna be able to get him out up here, but that's insane. The deer can actually climb up with you. But for now, I think we're good. The wolf is chasing me, so another wolf shouldn't spawn. And the deer, if there's a second deer, I'm just quitting this game. All right, we managed to survive today. Now, let me head back to the base. We do need to make more food, but I also want to make an oil drill, so that way we don't run out of fuel, and then the deer will be hungry every single day. So let's see. We have enough scrap for the oil drill. We just need 25 wood. We can do that in 5 seconds. All right, with this, pretty much good. We have enough food. We have enough fuel. Now we just need to survive to the deer, which is not that easy. Now, what I could do actually, wait, hold up. This might be overpowered. If I get all 8 frog keys and I hide out at the frog, I don't know what to call it, Frog Central, Frogtopia. If I hide out down there, maybe the deer can't spawn down there. Maybe nothing can spawn down there and I'll be safe. So we'll see. And this guy manages to somehow jump all of my bullets. All right, there we go. Dropped a poison spear and a frog key. That's good. You know what? Actually, I think the blue ones do drop you a key. Okay, yeah. One of them dropped me a key. That's good. That'll be 2 keys so far. And then there should be a key in this lake right here. Now, I don't have a rod, so I'm gonna go get that first. But I'm gonna see. The frog base should be a good idea. If I really need to hide, just jump in the whirlpool and we're safe. What in the... Dude, nah. I thought he was about to go all the way down the whirlpool. That is weird how he made it all the way down. Okay. At least he didn't go in it. I thought he was actually going to go in it. And that would have let me know how safe my plan was. All right. Well, this is not good. The owl is chasing me, so we're just going to head down here. These are also pretty safe spots. And also, if you get on top of the bookshelves, which I might be able to just like that, wake up. There we go. All right. The wolves shouldn't spawn in here because I think this is a safe spot that doesn't detect you, or at least the wolves won't spawn on you. All right, we also got 2 diamonds and we're more than halfway there. Now it's just time to get a bunch of keys. So far we have 4 and we need 8. Right now I'm looking for the purple frogs because usually they always give you a key. And out here I think 2 of them spawn per lake. Can't find any lakes though. They seem to be pretty rare when you get out this far, which kind of makes sense, but is a little hard because now it's about to turn nighttime and I don't want to be caught out here at nighttime. Now there are bandages in here. I do want these. I just don't want to die getting them though. So let me actually head to the inside. The inside might be be safer because everyone's on the outside. And we're good. There we go. Okay, we found the frogs. I am out of rifle ammo, though. That is not very good. And the deer's hungry tonight. Good thing I have cat-like reflexes. Okay, we're good for now, but he's probably gonna respawn in just 2 seconds. So let me take out this frog right here. Okay, that's 2 keys right there. I'm gonna try to take out the blue ones for a key as well. And I'm about to die. Okay, I have to be really careful. All right, got another key right here. Dude, I'm about to die. Dude, medkit right now. I need to be careful right here. Okay, so my next option of business task is to take out this bear before I die. If I do not take him out, he's gonna kill me some way. Okay, we're good. We even got the bear pelt, so that's good. And that's probably our last frog key. Let me grab the bear pelt. We're heading over to the whirlpool, taking a bandage as well. Not gonna risk it. This bear is a very aggressive salesman for Charmin Ultrasoft. Don't fall for his tricks. Always use a bidet. And I'm not even kidding. I wish I had a bidet right now. Those save so much time. Okay, let me actually not talk about the bathroom right now, but I genuinely, piece of advice, if you can afford it, get a bidet. Okay, so here I have to be careful. I don't want the coldest at my base, but then again, there's 17 of them, and they all have maces and crossbows, so I have to be very careful not to get swarmed, because I've had that happen to me before, and you just die very fast. All right, there we go. That is taken care of. Let me drop all my stuff right here. Let me grab my frog keys separately, and we do have 8 of them, so we're good to go, but let me clean up the base. We can also use our bear pelt. Now, there's nothing necessarily I need here. I think I have everything I need. The problem is I don't have any rifle ammo, so we're probably just gonna get an ammo crate, and then we should be good to go take out the frog hideout. So let's see, how much do we need? Okay, we have enough. Oh wait, I need the coldest gem. Okay, I think there's one over here. Yeah, there is. All right, we're good. I'm gonna try to use my spear for the earlier frogs. That way we don't run out of ammo, but then again, I also don't want to die, so we gotta be careful. All right, let's do this. We have about 72 bullets, all 8 keys, and now I'm just gonna try to open the chest while they're killing me, because they're only the little green ones. Oh wait, you actually have to defeat the cave, and it's called the frog cave before opening it. And why are you upside down? Only the wolves want belly rubs, man. A frog is a little weird. I'm probably gonna get some skin disease. All right, we got a blue one now. Why are they on their belly so much? I actually don't know what causes that. Got a purple one. I think next is 2 purple ones, and then the boss. All right, take a bandage. This should be okay. No, the boss is already out, and he is coming straight for me. Now I'm curious what kind of damage he does, but I'm not stupid enough to test that in a challenge like this, so we're just gonna use our rifle strategy, just running around. Take my stew real quick as well. We actually didn't need that many rifle bullets too. That was actually pretty easy, or at least this is about to be pretty easy. There we go. Now we gotta take out these 2 purple ones. One dropped a poison spear. Now I'm just gonna use my sword or my katana, take a bandage, and then I think these green ones will be very easy to just deal with. And there we go. Okay, now I'm hoping for the frog boots. I've already played with the poison spear, armor, and blow dart, but not the frog boots. But if we don't get them, hey, I can fish for them. Okay, poison spear, that is probably the worst one that you can get because they're very easy to find. I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed one outside by the whirlpool, but we do have a rod. So let's see what we can do. I'm wondering, can you get fish and boots out of here? Wait, if it's a 1%, I'm gonna fish 100 fish out of this. Yo, I'm not doing this. I'm actually not fishing 100 times. I will fish 5 times, and if I get frog boots, I'll take that. Okay, that's the first time. All right, that's 2. All right, here's fish number 3. Got 3 mackerels. It'll be good for food, but I do not think we're gonna get frog boots out of this. 4 mackerels now. This is my last chance. And yeah, we got 5 mackerels, so nothing too great. Night is approaching, and I'm actually gonna test it out. I'm not gonna do this for the entire run, but I'm gonna test it out. Am I completely safe down here? Because I don't see why the deer would spawn down here, and I don't see why maybe wolves would spawn down. Hold up, I actually just heard the owl. I don't know where he's at. Okay. All right. I guess the deer can spawn in here, because if the owl's spawning in here, I don't see why the deer wouldn't, which makes me very thankful. And wolves spawning. Okay, this is not a safe place, but I guess with this mushroom then, the wolf is stuck and can't jump up here. Now, the owl just landed again, but not inside, so I think there's a chance he'll land inside, and there's a chance he won't. Yeah, now he's inside. All right, so I think we're safe for tonight. It actually isn't a safe space down here, but we only have 13 seconds left. And this wolf is currently licking the rock as if it is the last piece of food on earth. All right, there we go. Daytime. Please do not murder me. There we go. So that wasn't too good of a use of our time, but hey, at least I do know now. Now let me enjoy my mackerel. Brought me up to about full. So we're on day 84, which means we only have 2 days left. And of course, the deer is hungry tonight, and we're being raided. Wait. What I need to do is I'm obviously going to be outside the base, but I need to not finish the raid, because if I don't finish the raid, then the deer, he's going to be stuck in that position where he just looks at your base during the raid, and I have have no idea how this thing got over here. Okay, getting raided tonight. The deer can spawn in this little window, and he actually did. But as soon as the raid starts, he'll disappear. So we're just gonna keep the light on him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. So now all we're gonna have are wolves on us, and this tree should protect me. If there's a wolf, I'll just move to the other side of the tree. All right, here's a dog or a wolf, and there we go. The best solutions are often the simplest ones. That is a quote that probably sounds like someone said it. All right, today is the last day. Very excited, and I'm glad that I didn't die any other time yet. The first time I died, a little frustrating, but if I die now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's why I have to be careful right now, because the maces with the cultists, they hit extremely hard. All right, last guy, and my bullet missed, but not the second time. So far, so good. We have to survive one last night. That is the most awkward position a man can die in. Your neck, I'm sure, I know you're dead, but your neck must hurt pretty bad. All right, turning nighttime. I'm hoping for the owl. The owl, and there. Whoa, that was 10 times scarier than anything I've ever seen before. He was in a T-pose for a second, so I gotta be careful. We do have the deer. Maybe I could try to get him stuck. There is a tower right there, but that's just too easy. Maybe I can get inside of this tower, and hopefully he won't murder me. Okay, I got the door open, but dude is running at Mach 12. Let me take a bandage. Get the flashlight out. There we go. Now let me get to the top of the anvil. All right, and I actually have a perfect idea. I've seen this in cartoons before. If you want to kill somebody, here's what you do. You see your target down there, you take an anvil and plop it on his head. I'm sure that worked. He seems dead. Now, there is actually... Okay, that could have been bad. The alpha wolf spawning right there could have pushed me off the edge. But there is actually one last thing I want to show you guys, and I don't think anybody's seen it before in 99 Nights in the Forest. The deer is actually a magician. I promise you this. He knows magic, and I'll prove it to you. See, what's gonna happen right now is he's down here, but in just 9 seconds, he will be all the way by my campfire. See? It's insane. I've watched the same trick multiple times, and everyone knows that you never show the same trick twice, so pretty weird. But with that, I survived 99 nights with no base. But click here for a video on my brand new channel where I'm gonna be uploading compilations of my videos. It would mean a ton to me, and it would help me out a lot if you could subscribe. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the new channel and to this channel, and click on this video right here.